Um, it's the 17th of October 2022, and I just wanted to share some information about an alignment that is actually active today and tomorrow into the 18th of October, and that is when our Sun is aligned in a conjunction with the fixed star Arcturus. Now, at the same time, there is also an alignment going on with another fixed star, which is called Spica, and both of these stars are at 24 degrees of Libra in the chart. So anybody with anything around 24 degrees of Libra, you're going to have some sort of connection to Arcturus and quite possibly also to Spica. Now, Arcturus is the closest star to us. It is 36.7 light years away. Spica is much, much further away, but they both share the same degree point. So just Arcturus is probably one of the more well-known fixed stars, and certainly if you are interested in starseeds, then the Arcturians are again a more well-known race of starseeds, if you're interested in that area, which obviously is very much my thing. So when the Sun aligns with the fixed star Arcturus, what does that mean? Well, Arcturus is it's outside of our solar system, but it is still in the galaxy, but it has a much higher consciousness. It's got a much higher frequency, and it is said that the beings who are from Arcturus or who live there don't have physical bodies like us. They have light bodies because they are in a much, much higher dimension. They don't need physical bodies like we do in 3D. So when our Sun aligns with this fixed star, it is basically magnifying the energy that we have access to from Arcturus. So it's about having access to much higher levels of consciousness, much more about unconditional love. And the Arcturians don't live in a world of polarity. So for them, everything is about unity and the greater whole. So again, that is sort of an energy and a value, perhaps you want to call it, that we are going to be encouraged to live by and have more access to as these energies align with each other. Also possibility for more light codes to be coming through from Arcturus, and also more activation. So if this is something that you feel in resonance with, it's a great time to meditate on the energy of Arcturus over today and tomorrow. So Arcturus is known to be, or said to be, a gateway or a stargate, and all human souls pass through Arcturus on entry to Earth and exit. So it's where you would experience your life review, and also possibly where you would be sort of sitting down and planning what it is you want to achieve by coming here. So we all have a part of that Arcturian energy in us, because we are passing through Arcturus on our way in, and then again on our way out once we have completed our lifetime here. The Arcturians are very known for their extremely advanced technology. They are also known to be very, very powerful healers, and talking about a sort of quantum level healing, so not what we would necessarily recognize on Earth in the third dimension. So it's much higher frequency energy that they're using to heal. They are all about the truth and unity. They are very, very mission focused. So if you identify as an Arcturian starseed, you're likely to have a really, really strong sense of mission coming in. You might not know what that is, but it will be, if I say that and it applies to you, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. They're very, very passionate about learning and wisdom and knowledge, and they never want to stop learning. So whether you're a starseed or whether you're on Arcturus, it is all about expanding your knowledge. They love studying. They're very analytical, so they're not so good at emotions as we are, because they don't have emotions there. So they can be very sort of preoccupied with their work and what they're here to do, and human emotions, not really. And what else? They're also very known for light language. So a lot of people that are channeling light language and able to speak light language have got a connection to this fixed star. Now, it's also known as the herdsman star or the protector. So Arcturians have a very, very strong vested interest in humanity and what is going on here at this moment and has been going on over across our history, because they were here at the start when humanity was seeded on Earth, and they have followed our progress. So they're very interested in what we are doing, and a lot of them are coming in now to help us evolve and raise our consciousness, because that is actually part of the plan. So just a few words about Spica as well. So Spica is one of the lesser known fixed stars, but as I said, it always or tends almost always to show up in a chart where there is Arcturus present. So Spica is in the Virgo constellation, but it is still at 24 degrees of Libra. It is known as the Virgin Priestess, and it's a very feminine energy. And it's also it sort of stands for we reap what we sow. So that sort of value, you know, if you're going to put a lot of energy and goodness into something, then you should get that back out. So when we're thinking about Spica as a place, I often say in a chart, if you go to Spica, it's almost like a retreat, if that makes sense, because the energy on Spica is very calm, it's very serene, and people live very close to nature. They're very interested in sort of protecting the environment that they're in. There's not sort of noise and hustle and bustle that you would get in other sort of civilizations and environments within our galaxy. So it's very calm, it's a very loving place, very serene, and yeah, no conflict. People actually like to sort of be very spaced out, so you know, they're not sort of living on top of each other. So that's why I always think, you know, you would go to Spica to have some time out, sort of recharge, to rebalance, to reboot, and yeah, beautiful energy. So like I say, today the 17th and tomorrow the 18th of October, perfect times to really connect with the Arcturian energy. You know, if you can get outside into nature and ground and see, you know, if you can bring that energy through, there will be lots of that available to you. And if you have, like I said, any points, any planets or angles, like your ascendant or your MC, for example, round about 24, so 22 to 26 degrees of Libra, or 22, 26 degrees of Aries, because that would create an opposition, then it's highly likely that you are very closely linked to Arcturus. So I hope that has been useful, and I look forward to sharing more information to you soon. Thank you for watching.